ever walked out of your class wondering why your lesson failed? With just 4 minutes of laughter. It's definitely like
Nice.
Whatever, or
or they don't know, just
Do we have to do the new learning section?
We'll do that
That's like
later.
the new learning would just be like our end thing.
Like,
Do you
so
want us
now
to
what
do
did you
that?
learn?
'Cause I
And that
feel
goes
like-
with the permanent
Oh, now we
learning
do
thing.
what did you learn about, then they put
Yeah.
it up on the board. Okay.
I
So,
love that. Let's
That's
do it.
it's kind of like everybody. He talks about how we have to acknowledge our students' existing schemas before we can start teaching them new stuff. Like we'll put like a sticky note on every desk, and we'll be like, okay, so we're gonna do a project on lesson study. We want you to write down what you think lesson study is. It's totally anonymous, because that's their pre-existing knowledge, and then we can read it out so no one feels like uncomfortable with their idea if they don't know anything. If you don't know anything, if you really don't want to know anything, don't put anything.
Yeah.
We got a few blank ones, that's fine.
Yeah.
But like, because then he always talks about like acknowledge this your students' existing
Yeah.
knowledge.
I like
So
that.
that's what we're doing, and then at the end of our presentation is when we really see the new learning, and we can say like, you guys went from here to here.
And I'm assuming that it's like at the beginning there'll be like a few post-it notes, but then maybe at the end it'll be like a whole bunch of
Hopefully,
like,
yeah. And then they got permanent learning. Technically, right now, as you're talking, I'm just someone in class listening to this. I'm not just like, I'm not trying to be an
We're just trying to
I'm
figure
just
it out so
trying
that it
to
flows.
understand, because if I was listening to you right now, I kind of didn't get some stuff, right? And that's the point.
I'm not in slideshows. I'm not like a complex thinker. When like I'm being
That's what I'm thinking.
taught a slide, like I'm very just like, especially it sounds horrible, but like especially when like other students present, like I always miss it, but you just kind of start to like lull out.
Yeah.
And I feel like if we get like wordy and they're not engaged,
That's
they're
why-
not going to hear what we're trying to say. Like if they hear like, okay, research lesson key attributes, so we need cognitive empathy, they might just kind of like, okay, I'm not on this one. Like I don't have the brain power right now. Like it's 5:30, it's 6 p.m.
Right.
I'm done. Like I'm done for the day. I don't want to actually have to think about what's being told to me. But if you go out there and you're like, okay, like these are some traits like collaborative design. So you and the teachers, you all work together, which I know you're saying must say that. But I just mean.
Yeah, I just don't think we can base it off people being like tired. We want to put a good presentation together that has all the facts.
Steve Katz won't be tired. He'll be.
If people are gonna is that nice to put on the slide
No,
necessarily?
we don't have to put it on the slide, but like.
That's what I'm gonna say. Like they pool their knowledge with the struggles. Teachers pool their knowledge with the struggles students has had while trying to learn the subject matter and jointly come up with a lesson based on their past experiences. I mean, I feel like that's somewhat basic.
It's not about the basic component of it. It's just like sometimes explaining a bullet with an explanation of the definition of that is still, for them, might sound mundane. And I'm just saying that. I don't know if anyone agrees with what I'm saying.
what do you suggest?
I'm just trying to explain the key. Like I'm confused.
Me too.
Okay.
I'm just trying to. You need a good slideshow.
Yeah.
If you guys, I just think we don't have many even slides after like.
I'm not saying we need a bad slideshow. I'm just saying I just don't want us to get too wordy. Like I don't even know what cognitive empathy is.
That's why we're gonna explain it, shouldn't we? I mean, we should be able to use big words in a master's program.
No,
That's
no.
what it is.
I don't think Taylor's about not using the big words. So when Peter said in his explanation, did you understand it or no? He like blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
So try to go through it now. I'm not saying rehearse it perfectly, but just say,
Put the
okay.
pauses between where the pauses should
Yeah, so let's say, okay, so some of the key attributes are collaborative design. So it's basically when teachers collaborate to design a lesson.
Okay.
Just so that you can, maybe that will help you see if that makes sense. I'm not, does that make you uncomfortable?
No, Peter just sounded frustrated.
No, I'm not. I so you guys all understand
I
this.
think Taylor is just more visual, so she saw a paragraph
Yeah.
and that threw her off. When you say this paragraph out loud,
I
it's
don't
not.
think it's gonna be as long as
But that's
this.
why I'm
I
saying
just thought
try
we had to do a lot of
For her.
time for this because like I'm just okay. Yeah. And this isn't studied as
Don't
I.
worry. Just
Okay.
try it.
Just try it.
Okay.
I took the paragraph away, so I'm only
So-
looking at these 5 things.
So the research lesson, when you're in the research lesson, the key attributes, the things that are a bit different from when you're planning a normal lesson, is there's collaboration of the lesson, beginning, the middle, the end, and think, how is this going to affect student learning? What will students learn from this? What will they have trouble or struggles with?
Beautiful.
That was perfect. Yeah, that was
Good.
really good.
That was so
good. Yeah.
I That's what I'm saying. You are both like. It's not like you guys are in a disagreement. She's just visual, and she freaked out when she saw a paragraph. And you were trying to tell her you read the paragraph to her very fast, and she's like, "Oh my god, I don't understand this."
But when you said it out loud,
When you said it,
that was good.
It's great. So that's
And
why
I was able to see each point. Like, follow.
Yeah. And you emphasize the important word.
Yeah.
And then
pauses,
so you
and
knew,
there's
okay, now we're going to the
pauses
next
and-
one.
yeah.
And it made sense.
So-
If you do that for the presentation, that would be everyone's so excited.
Yeah. It's tough to design a lesson together, I think, with some, don't you think? Because everyone has so much experience.
So many
They're like, this worked for me, how did that not work for
But we're
you?
literally doing that right now. We can see how
That's what I'm
difficult,
saying.
right? Like, we're
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
We'll say, as we were doing this, we kind of thought what we're doing is exactly the purpose of the lesson study. Because we were here last week and we saw everyone do their lesson, and we know like our learning process in general as students, and we know the needs. And then it was our turn to do it, and we had to collaborate together to come up with the slides. It was all a collaborative design.
We did create a lesson for you guys.
Yeah, and then we actually like videotaped ourselves as we're doing it to even look at it after and see how we were doing, and we just thought we would show you some snippets of what we caught.
Yeah.
And
Cycle's pretty adept. I had to, because this book's solid. This is my Bible, Taylor. Did you see it?
This is my Bible.
Literally thumping it.
Have you read the whole thing?
Class.
Yep.
Peter, what's your book called again?
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Bill,
lesson.
lesson study. So maybe I'll think about trying and we can all work out.
Yeah, signs are left, like,
Yep.
just kind of make it, right?
Nice.
You call it a tooth or a
Are you kidding me?
I like to call it a tooth. I just feel like
Ew,
it's
that just sounds so weird. I don't think, I don't know, it makes me think of other things.
Nice.
What did you say?
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why, I can't. How you say it? Okay, tooth.
So you can't say hot dog?
If I really think about like hot dog, but like together, it's an effective. It just changes it. I don't know. So,
Okay.
I think connection.
Just bloopers at the end.
Yeah, it's just us saying words again.
Just for Jim.
That's the way every day goes. Every time we've no control. If the sky is pink and white, if the ground is black and yellow.